Hey, I'm Dylan, and today I'm going to be playing Never Have I Ever. I have, of course. I find it very hard to not use real life situations. If I ever have writer's block, I have to go and do something stupid in order to get rid of the writer's block. So yes, I'd say all of my songs are based off experience, unfortunately. But you know what? If you don't want a song written about you, don't date a songwriter. Can you not tell? Yes, of course. Yeah, I think a lot of the new music is definitely inspired by that. Previously, in like the first two EPs, I think it was, you know, a little bit of heartbreak, but more just being angry at the ways of the world and how people felt about each other, and it just confused me and vexed me. But no, I had a big heartbreak this year that has inspired a lot of my music. You know what? I think that I actually haven't, because I was at boarding school, so I wasn't home a lot as a kid, especially in my teenage years. And I think with my parents, it was always better them knowing what I was doing, so that my dad has only really been angry at me twice, and it's the most terrifying thing ever, so I'd like to stay on his good side. Oh. You know what? I don't actually think I have, which is surprising to myself. But I don't. I'm more of a pub girl these days than a party person, because, you know, I like to write songs. Normally I'm the person at the party that leaves the party to go and write a song. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've actually run into this problem recently, because I just turned 22. I don't know whether it's because I'm getting older, but every time I laugh really, really hard or I sneeze, you need a bit of pee. I've never gone viral for something embarrassing. There was a moment in time where my TikTok was doing really, really well, and that sort of went crazy. But that was just for songwriting. I'm quite glad it wasn't anything embarrassing. Okay, so the internet thinks I'm 47. I don't know where that's come from. You type in my name, you type in like Dylan musician. First off, you got Bob Dylan, then you got me. And it says that I was born in some random ass place and that I'm 46. So I don't know if that's me lying about my age, because I haven't written it, but somebody is definitely lying about my age, because as far as I'm aware, as the Botox is really working, I'm not 46, I am 22. I used to be a complete demon at Call of Duty. And you know, my dad trained me up, and I was really into my PlayStation at sort of like 13, 14, 15, and I used to be insane at it. We're talking like Black Ops 2, that kind of generation when he's still on the PS2s and the PS1s. That was go time for me, and then I lost all of my talent, unfortunately. Oh well. I was having a discussion about this with someone the other day. It's when I left school, pretty much all of my friends went to uni, and in that sort of first 6 months, there was a lot of uni parties, and I went to a couple of them, and because I felt quite left out, I would pretend that I went to like Cambridge or somewhere, studying something really random, and then just convince people that I was someone completely different and that I was indeed studying maths at Cambridge. There was a certain one where I was with a bunch of people from Imperial College in London, And I managed to convince like 3 guys that I was in their course, on their course, in their class. Only lasted about half an hour though, because I'm not nearly intelligent enough to be talking about engineering. What? Me? No, never. Never done that. Yes, all the time. I'm not good at confrontation, so it's just like, I'm just gonna disappear. See you later. Maybe. No, he doesn't have to know that. Let's just not tell him that. Maybe. Nope. I sprained both of my wrists at the same time, which has meant that my bones in my wrists grew back really funny. Or grew funny. Which means that I can't do handstands. So like when I was a kid and everyone was walking around on their hands, like I was just there like, but yeah, no. Yeah, I have quite a few now actually. They've all seemed really, really nice, which is lovely. So Ed's on the same management as I am. And there was this sort of Christmas party, and I texted my manager beforehand being like, please can you meet me outside because I'm really scared of meeting Ed. And I'd just been to an interview, so I was already quite shaken up and sort of like planning it in my head. I was going, what am I going to say to him? It's going to be fine, it's going to be fine. And I sort of breathe outside, and then I walk through the door trying to find Andy, my manager, and the first person that has stood there in front of me is Ed Sheeran. And I didn't know what to do, went bright red. He was like, oh, Dylan, it's nice to finally meet you. And I was just kind of like, eventually some words came out. I just sort of went, because we both like Ipswich Town, so I just kind of went, Ipswich! Ipswich Town, yeah. But he's a really lovely person. I'm less nervous in front of him now. Thank you for watching. I have been and will still be after this Dylan. That was Never Have I Ever with Dylan. And I'll see you next time.